Hi there, welcome back again to our channel and welcome to Education Unpacked and Online Studies. If you're just joining us for the first time, we appreciate your time again. On this channel, we focus more on online education. We deal with a little bit about campus issues, but our focus here, we talk about online studies. What are we looking at today? Hopefully you've looked into some of our various episodes that have dealt with a whole lot of things regarding online education, and hopefully you'll find something that would help you to kind of like jumpstart your online career, or you want to make sure that you understand how to study online. What are the tips and tricks you need? So we've put all of those videos there for you. That's going to help you to scale yourself and then make an impact in your own community. So if you are new to our channel, we want to thank you again, and please hit the subscribe button. Today we are looking at the grading system in an online learning environment. How are you graded as a student? How do you have your marks? How are you giving your grades? So we're going to look into that today. We will do it in some kind of question and answer session. So we shall look into it in details. We're going to look at from gradings to examinations until when you have a full bachelor's or master's degree. So please keep watching. So we do have our notes here as always, and we will be looking into that and see how we can answer this particular part, because this has affected a lot of students who needed to have a clear picture as to what is it that they need to know with regards to having the grades, submitting assignments in the classroom, when they're going to see their the points that they have made into the classroom. So number one, the question is, are there exams in the online education, be it master's or bachelor's or doctorate? Well, the first thing I would say, no, there are no examinations. You don't have to sit an exam to pass, then you be awarded a grade. It doesn't work that way. You don't have a specific day you sit to write an examination. But again, however, there are courses or degree programs that you will need to satisfy certain conditions to which will tend to be like some kind of an exam. But it's not like you're taking an exam 100%. It might be certain areas of that particular course that you may need to sit a particular training. In this case, you may be required to meet with an expert in a particular section in a degree program or in an industry. For example, for students who study for education, masters in education or curriculum design and stuff like that, they will be required at some point to show some practical learning or classroom experience, and that need to be certified by someone who have been in that particular industry. It may be a selected section of the education department, or someone who has exercised enough experience. Another thing might be psychology. If you're doing psychology, you may need to meet some certain criteria in a certain area. That could be, in some cases, you may have to write a certain exam, but not from all modules, not from all courses. So you'll have a time to spend to certify a reasonable amount of your grades need to be performed. So you have a chance to make sure you meet the prerequisite needed for that particular course for you to finish. Hopefully you understand that. So there is no actual examination on this traditional campus. You will be required to, based on the kind of module or the kind of degree you are taking, in this case like education, psychology, you may need to prove some kind of short exams which may be taken. For example, if you are studying with a British university, you may be required to do that from let's say in a British council, or you will have a chance to meet a particular partner located in your own region to take that exam. What's the next thing here? The next thing is also how will you be assessed in terms of examination? This is important. With the online learning, you'll be assessed continuously. That is a continuous assessment. You'll be assessed on a weekly basis. You'll be required to submit assignment every week. That could be up to 3 times a week. You may participate in a discussion where you interact with other students to submit a paper for a particular question. You have a chance to also submit an assignment for that same week, and also you have a chance to interact with other students. This is where the education flows. So you have a chance to make sure that you can make an impact into the classroom. So the continuous assessment will enable you kind of bring in the practical knowledge that you have in your own industry and in your own sections to enrich the classroom. So this is the reason why you are assessed on a continuous basis, to keep you alert. So that's the basis for online education. Another question which we had from our viewers also about exams regarding online is how you will be graded. So you will be graded in this way. Universities may have different methodology or approach, but it falls within this framework. Now, how that works, you will be graded every week. For example, you study from Monday to about Saturday, then you will be awarded your grade on a Monday or Tuesday the next week. So the grades you have may vary. There are certain weeks you may have an A, you may have a B, you may have a C. But that doesn't mean that because you have a C, you have failed the module. No, you haven't failed it. You are also going to make up with that grade in upcoming weeks. So while you are doing that, you realize that you have your grades that's awarded to you, and a combination of those grades for every week. Let's say the module will be for 4 weeks or 8 weeks. You'll be awarded a particular grade every week. Then you see your performance. So at the end of that module, all of those grades will be put together. Let's say you have an A, you have a B, you have a C, you have a D, you have an F. All of this will put together, and you will have a final grade at the end of the first 8 weeks in class. So then that final grade you have, that's what will go into your transcripts. I hope that's pretty clear. The next very quick thing we're going to look into also is the end of each module. We've talked about that. Regarding certifications, while you are studying, you have a chance to, because you may come in and you say register for a full bachelor's degree, but again, for some reasons, you can't finish it, or you finish the master's degree. You want to have a full master's, of course, but for whatever reason you can't finish the master's degree. You may end up requesting to have your certificate be given to you, or you may end up having your postgraduate diploma be given to you. So this is very important. So before you have a full master's degree, you will need to have passed the first stage of a postgraduate certificate and a postgraduate diploma. Then after you see having your grades for your dissertation, then that's when you will be required now to have a full master's degree. So when you enroll for a program that will last for, let's say, 2 years, you want to know the number of courses that you're going to take. In some cases, maybe you're taking 8 modules. The first 4 modules will be a certificate. You may request that at the end of it if you're not continuing. If you finish the 8 modules, you will be eligible for a postgraduate diploma. When you prefer to go further, you can do your dissertation, and then after your dissertation, or your thesis, as some people call it, then you have a chance now for you to request or to graduate fully for a master's degree. So that's the basic way it works. So if you feel that you cannot continue, if you're studying, for example, with British University, most of the time you can request for your postgraduate certificate or postgraduate diploma, or you can do your dissertation and then you have your full master's degree. I hope that is pretty clear. So it's not like you come every day, you finish your program, and then you're required to do assignments, to sit in on exams. No, it doesn't work that way. With an online learning, you are assessed on a regular basis. So you are on the alert. You kind of like bring in the experience in the classroom, and apply that into what you do. And you can take the experience from the classroom also and apply that to your work. So you will be graded every week. So the fact that you have a C or an F on a particular week doesn't necessarily mean that you have failed. So it means you just have to improve your performance, so the final grade will be awarded to you. So that's basically how it works. So I hear these people say that how I'm going to be graded, how I'm going to know my grades. So it's important. This is the way you're going to be assessed. So some universities may assess you after a few weeks or a month, but in most cases you'll be assessed every week to see how you perform. Through that way, you can interact with your professor by them giving you that particular grade. Every week, you will also be advised on how you can improve on your performance, on your writing skills, and on the areas that you are lacking. So you'll be cautioned on that, you'll be advised on that, you will be directed upon. So you have a chance to improve yourself in that area. So then you know which area that you need to improve a little bit, if it's about your writing skill or your general performance. So this is how it works. So once you start the program, you'll be graded every week, and you have a chance to see your grades, and you'll be assessed. While you're assessed, issued grades. If you finish the first 4 modules or 5 modules, you may request a certificate if you want to, or if you finished a certain number of grades, you may request for a diploma. Prior to after the diploma, you can choose to continue, or you can go further to do your dissertation, and from the dissertation you have a chance to finish your particular master's degree that you're looking for. So this is the basic way how it works. So hopefully this question of if there are exams or how I'm going to be graded in the classroom have been answered. If you got a question or you feel there is something that we've left out from this episode, we would like to hear from you. Hopefully one of our videos also can help you. If you are someone who is planning to start the program or who've started already, I'm sure that this is going to answer a few questions that you might have. So again, thanks for watching. We are looking forward to meeting you again for our next episode. And for now, we will let you go. Have a good day. Bye-bye.